The Cedo is one of the most popular shotguns, if not guns, in the entire game, so I want to have a proper build for it. That's pretty much it. The Cedo is a very interesting shotgun indeed. It comes with two different fire modes. The primary mode is a fully automatic shotgun blast with a base multi-shot of 6 that does pure puncture damage and has built-in condition overload. This sports a 20% crit chance, a 2.4 times crit multiplier, and a 0.3% status chance per projectile. The secondary fire, on the other hand, is semi-automatic and it fires a bouncing glaive that explodes on impact and it procs a bunch of random status on anything it hits. So the idea with the Cedo is that you fire the glaive, let it proc a bunch of status, and then you mow everything down with the primary fire. Now getting the Cedo isn't all that difficult. You can buy all the parts for it as well as the blueprint from Father in the Necralisk. So let's give it a shot, shall we? This has to be the most stacked unique trait in the entire game. You have the glaive, then you have the condition overload, and if you use it on Lavos, you get ammo mutation as well. Ridiculous. I don't know why it took me so long to finally get Vendetta, because it's absolutely tremendous shotgun arcane. Do we need to run Prime Point Blank? I don't actually know, because of the condition overload. On the wiki, it says that it's additive with Prime Point Blank and Galvanized Savvy, but I still want to go for it. Because, well, what if the enemy doesn't have any status on it? Oh, I am popular. Look at that. Let's be dumb. Galvanized Savvy as well. Triple down on that base damage. Because why not? I mean, let's not forget about Galvanized Hell as well. Let's get some crit in there as well. Critical Deceleration as well as Primed Ravage, of course. And I most certainly want to go with some Fire Rate. There we go. Shotgun Barrage. Do we just go with Viral on this one? Like, we could go with a few things, but I think Viral is going to be the way to go. For now, let's run dual stat mods and try it out and see how it feels. Let us see what it do. Glaive and then... Yeah, there's a reason people like this. That fire, I love this with fire rate. I see a lot of people not run fire rate on this. Like, why would you not? It's so good. God damn, and that's with dual stat mods as well. Like, this is good, but I want to run full on elemental mod. So let's polarize this. Let's start off with a D for Primed Chilling Grasp. You don't really need to run Contagious Spread as well. Primed Chilling Grasp makes a big difference, but Contagious Spread isn't going to be that big. But I still want to do it. 8.5 minutes. Good stuff. Are we really gonna put a polarity in every single slot? I guess we will, right? Because if we put on Contagious Spread, we're left with 3, which is not enough for Vigilante supplies. Oof, that's gonna be an expensive build. Right? Yeah, the drain's 9. Just a wee bit slower this time around, nearly 10 minutes, but it was a really nice and chill group. My god, look at this. That is a big boy build, alright. Wowee. Let's get that Vigilante supplies in there. Yeah, that's a big boy build right there. Let's try level 190. I wonder if this is ramp up or not. It was ramp up. I did not expect there to be that much ramp up. Like, Vendetta adds a lot of multi-shot, and Savvy and Hell and all that, but... yeah, that makes a big difference. I really didn't expect that much of a ramp up here. Here we go, a proper mission test. Took a bloody while. This is awesome, especially with Harold, because he essentially has kind of like a glaive of his own. One of his abilities is very similar to the Cedo glaive. So, a lot of the time, I don't even have to prime the enemies myself. Not that it's much of a hassle. I mean, the glaive is instant and it doesn't consume any ammo. You can fire it out for free. You know what? I'm still having a hard time thinking in terms of the new damage types because, you know, I've been playing the game for over 10 years, so it's kind of difficult to break that habit, but I don't really know why we're going with Vital here. We have Vital on Harold, so we could just go with Magnetic. Magnetic would probably be the best, because then we can run Prime Charge Shell and get way more damage. I don't know though, it is kind of nice to be able to proc your own Viral though, with the glaive, when Harold is off doing something else and not priming. Also, I'm very happy with the feel here. I love having a ton of fire rate on the Cedo, so Shotgun Barrage is definitely a must in my opinion. Oh, you came to the wrong neighborhood, buddy boy. I have loads of damage today. Where are you? Have a glaive. Oh yeah. Oh, it's Mania. What an absolute killjoy. Sit down. Hell yeah. I am still a little bit unsure about running Prime Point Blank and Savvy and then having the innate condition overload effect on this. We could probably replace it with something else, but I don't know, maybe like laser sights for more crit chance? I don't know. The reason I'm sticking with the triple damage stacking is because, well, it's obviously working, so like, why not? I do feel like I'm gonna get absolutely railed in the comment section though. Again. Hunter munitions would actually work really well here as well, right? Because not only do you get like the extra slash procs, which adds a lot of damage that scales really well into endgame, but you also get another status effect for Gundition Overload. I'm just spitballing here, but that's what I like to do. I like to give you ideas and let you execute them on your own. Absolutely loving this setup though. It's well good. Man, I don't think I will ever not run Vendetta. The reload speed. Oh, the reload speed is so good. I think I'm happy with this. I can't think of anything else I would like to change or add. There are some modifications you can make, of course, like with the hunter munitions and all that. You could probably squeeze in a faction mod as well if you really want to, but overall, I'm happy with this. I do very much enjoy these kinds of weapons. They're strong, yes, but they're also very fun at the same time. Look at the single target here. Just deleted, gone, vanished, erased. Ridiculous. So here's the final build for the Cedo, and it's extremely Forma heavy. If you want to copy this one for one, you're gonna need a polarity in every single slot. We're running Prime Point Blank for damage, Galvanized Hell for multi-shot, Critical Deceleration for crit chance, Primed Ravage for crit damage, Shotgun Barrage for a ton of fire rate, Primed Chilling Grasp and Contagious Spread for vital, though you could also replace Contagious Spread with Primed Charged Shell for magnetic. This would give you even more damage. And then we have Galvanized Savvy for status chance and more Gundition Overload. Additionally, if you want to, you can squeeze in Vigilante supplies into the Exiles. This will require additional Forma, so you might not necessarily want to do it, but this will give you the overcrit bonus as well as a bit of ammo mutation to make sure you always have more than enough ammo. And finally, for the Arcane, we have Shotgun Vendetta, which gives you a ludicrous amount of extra multi-shot as well as a ton of reload speed, which just feels great. Now, one thing that helps a lot with this setup is a good priming pet. I'm using Harold, which is my priming focused hound, and it makes it feel a lot smoother because it helps with priming enemies, but it also increases your single target damage because it adds extra status effects onto the enemies for your Gundition Overload. There's a reason why people like this gun, it's just really fun and it does tremendous damage. So of course I'm gonna recommend you give it a shot, though I don't know if I would necessarily start off with this build. I would start off with something lighter, something that's not gonna drain your Forma supply quite as much, and then if you really end up liking it, maybe just then you can invest into something more ridiculous like this. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Then I would also like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, it does mean a lot to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.